Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. I am hoping one of these days I don't have to come in here to sitting there talking about, what's going on bad in my life, that I can come in and say, oh my God, it is glorious to, talk about something good to you, because I want to say this, you know, um, the Lord know how I feel. So right now, oh my God. I have said that it's supposed to get worse before it get better. So let me try to move away. I know the light here is kind of nice and all, but it's cold outside. So here I am sitting there, gotta go sitting in my cold places to sleep, right? So instead, I'm walking in the cold and try to give messages, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. On my journey, on this journey, it's been really rough. It's been really tight, but I know that I can handle it, but I try. But you have to be thinking about, like, when it's time for your peace of mind. A lot of people that is trapping their head and stuff like that, they want me to take responsibility the fact that they are trapping their head. The fact that they are trapping their head. It has nothing to do with me. I didn't put nobody to. People that are trapped in the head is because they are using poison. And that's what I put it there. They are using poison and stuff like that. Whether it's for themselves, unbeknownst to them, or giving to other people. So people doesn't understand is that when they are trying to juggling that, when they are trying to juggling either messages, the snitch. So those people that is try to juggling message to the King of Wands and stuff like that, that's the reason they are stuck in their head. And those that are juggling like poison inside other people's body and stuff like that, not every poison they are juggling go to the person they are juggling to. Some of it go back to them. It's called return to senders. So even if people doesn't do it on to sender, that does not mean stuff like that. It don't go back to them. So for those of you that does not know that, me having me being an earth angel, so it's been a really struggle, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not work, I'm not trying to, I'm healed. I can be honest, I'm healed. Even if people try to juggle and, catch me off guard and stuff like that, I'm okay with that, because my life gonna destroy them. So I'm well aware of that. So I'm not really worried. But it is constant that I have to be protected myself, defended myself against the unknown. So now I'm being like extremely breadcrumbed, and then people are still tracking me, try to turn off towards me some damn King of One and King of Cups, King of freaking Pentacles. I don't even know who these people are. So I've been trying to figure out, okay, is this a mistaken identity? But I'm like, maybe not. Maybe it's because that, but I realized that there's also a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred that's going on. And the fact like people felt like, oh, they wanna come after me, but I was giving love messages. Why? Because some of those people realized that I was telling the truth, but they don't realize that by the time that, you know, I get away from giving love messages and stuff like that, the King of Cups has already told to tracking me because I was giving messages online. She knows that she know that I was telling the truth. So they wanted to keep me for themselves. So it's a lot of stuff that needs to be told. And it's kind of hard for me to sitting there and try to give messages, you know, like in being homeless. everybody has their friends to follow me. Everybody has their friends, their family, you know what, to tracking me, following me, because they're like, you know, if I they rather me give the message for them, and then they give the messages. So now I'm in a point that I can tell you guys the truth. It's like the common ways is in the, like I say, I know that I'm being tracking not because I'm giving messages online. I'm being tracking because the King of Wands, the King of Cups fans, I'm outside, it's cold. The King of Cups fan is told to tracking me is told to tracking me. Some of these people got my number, stuff like that, because I know there is no way I can go sitting there and tracking somebody just because they are online. That's called stalking. I know there is no way. But and then on top of that, on top of that, they try to keep when I was driving for the rideshare company and stuff like that, they went and collaborated for the collaborated with the rideshare. So now the rideshare having the devil to hunting me and stuff like that, whatever you want to call it, just because. So it's a lot of groups, secret society, a lot of wickedness that's going on that I'm not even part of. Everybody making me part of it and stuff because I say no. One lady asked me to be part of whatever they got going on. I turned her down. Another one asked me on Facebook and said, that does not mean, we need to support each other. I told her, no, I rather work alone and stuff like that because I'm not doing anything major when it's come to my purpose. And then another one asked me, she said, well, just because that you are a light, that does not mean you cannot carry a dark entity for us. I told her, no, thank you. I'm good. I still have the messages till today. Still have those messages till today. So now I tried to go get 6 jobs. 6. I have never talked about this. 6 jobs. The King of Wands called every last one of them for them to juggle entities inside my body so he can keep up with me because they play video game online. They try to juggling entities inside my vessel that whatever these people, they are tracking me for video game, they are tracking me for sexual encounter, but I'm not even I'm like, those things are making me confused how the heck that I'm involved in something. And yes, today I know this is a lesson for me. I have already learned this is a lesson for me. So that is like my children friends make us become homeless. The King of Cups told the chariots they need to follow me, they need to tracking me. But then now, since they are stuck in their head, they want me to take responsibility for that because they don't know how to get out of it. But these folks was juggling. And I'm not trying to be a snitch. I'm not trying to tell. I'm just telling the truth so maybe these people can find a way to heal themselves instead of keep tracking me. So they were trying and stuff like that to try to get me to be in a place of, so now they are try to still tracking me, try for me to have mental health issues, but try to juggling for me to be resting. While I'm resting, Ten of Swords me, then I'll be into mental health issues, so they'll be able to overindulgence in my energies and then give messages and stuff. So it's just an atrocity, the cruelty of humankind that I'm dealing with right now. And it's truly heartbreaking because I have done nothing wrong to these people, don't know them. The only thing is that, like I say, it's a share giving and receiving information. They're coming on my back. I tell the truth about them. That's a defense. That's me defending myself. This is not anything that I did wrong to them. I don't know these people. Like I say, I am not in no group. I am not in any type of secret society. I am not involved myself in a group. The only thing is that, I'm just trying to live. So you're supposed to live, not to try to live by. But right now it's kind of like I'm trying to live by because people wanting me to be afraid, to be scared. They try to turn towards me. So I do not invite any dark entities inside my vessel. I promise you that I forgive every last one of them. So here we go. King of Cups, I forgive you. I have nothing against you, no grudges, no hatred, no envy, no jealousy, none of that. That's go for you too, King of Wands. I forgive you. The Emperor, I forgive you. The Empress, I forgive you. My own family, I forgive you. Your blood, regardless how I feel. I will not sing in kumbaya with you every single day, but I do forgive y'all. Let me see. Every last job that I had from the past, I forgive you. My heart is not going to allow me to carry y'all everywhere that I go. I am not giving y'all a place in my brain every single day. You're not gonna live rent free on my brain. So Uber, you are forgiving. DoorDash, you are forgiving. Lyft, you are forgiving. Instacart, you are forgiving, because all these people collaborate and stuff like that to juggle entities inside my body, try to unalive me by poison for me to have a mental health issues. So I forgive you. All the police officers that is collaborate with the Queen of Cups to juggling, if you are in your head and stuff like that, that's because you need to go ask the Queen of Cups how to get out of it, because she gonna keep your guys in purgatory. It has nothing to do with me. So I apologize for telling the truth about y'all and stuff like that. See, I apologize to y'all because I know not all of you are, not all of you are corrupt. Like I said, this is a share, giving and receiving information. You guys wanted to create a conflicts for me. You guys wanted me to be afraid. You guys wanted to create burdens for me and stuff like that. I do not have any other choice but to free myself and relieve myself from this atrocity, because you guys have been bullying me since last year. Since last year, since I was driving for Uber, the Empress was telling you that just go over there. Some of you don't even do your job no more because you was focused on me. So I'm sorry that I have to tell the truth to free myself. So y'all can do whatever you want to. I do not care. But I forgive y'all and I release y'all out of my life. I'm not holding any grudges against y'all, any hatred. You don't have to worry about me to keep talking about y'all. This is the last. So I forgive y'all. Who else? The King of One teams, the King of One friends, the Ten of Pentacles, the secret societies. I forgive y'all. I'm moving on. I am letting go. In that job that I am now, so they are trying to do the same thing, except that in a different way, because they collaborate and stuff like that to give information about me. And again, this is another forgiveness. I forgive you because you have no right and stuff like that to give the King of Wands. And when I say the King of Wands, I mean many King of Wands, not just one. The engineer, the scientists, the scientists, they are King of Cups, the engineer, the Ten of Pentacles, they are engineering, and so on and so on. I forgive all of you. Lay off my back, move on, do something else. First and foremost, let me make myself very clear. If you guys decided you want to put fire in this wall, all I can do, I can call the fire department and I can go grab some water and help. That's the only thing that I can do. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all try to break me into pieces. My heart is broken. It will heal. but you're not gonna broke me. You're not gonna broke me. 5 years that I go to this, and you try to use your wealthy friends, and all your wealthy friends, I also forgive you. The witches, the psychic, I also forgive you, because you guys want me to be a victim. Like I said, my heart might be broken, but you will not be, I will not be broken. I will not be any spiritual victim. I am not a spiritual victim. What you want to make me will not break me. It will not break me. But tonight, I specifically sending all of you light, healings, and love. You can do whatever you want with the information. What you guys try to do is your personal preference, is your personal business. It has nothing to do with Natasha, no goddess of light. I was online. I was gloriously happy because that was God giving. Happiness comes from within. God knows that what was going to happen to me. You cannot possibly say that, oh, to the families also, whether it's mine or them, I also forgive y'all. Like I say, whomever that I forgot, I forgive y'all because I'm healed. But when you're consider, when you're started or you're still doing the same thing, I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose my peace of mind. Like I say, doesn't matter how much money that I make, where I am, my purpose, my purpose, my destiny had been sealed, paid in full by the Lord Jesus. So I'm not going to let nobody to telling me how to live my life. Y'all can either you're supporting me. It's gonna be has to be genuine. I do not want nobody gifts. Or one more things. One more things. Keep your dark entities, your polluted gifts to yourself. You guys try to give me gifts and then tracking me, sending entities inside my vessel and tracking me. This is why people are stuck in their head. Some people refuse to tell the truth, but I have no problem telling the truth because I know the truth will set me free. If I didn't telling you guys what was happening in my life, I will be dead because the hitmen will be like, oops, no problem. And then the eaters will know that, oh shoot, the earth angel down here, she got issues. Let's go down there to making sure she's safe. Because trusting God, having faith in God, it's enough for me. It's enough for me. You doesn't understand. Because of my faith, that's what I'm here. So what you guys chosen, that's on you. I cannot stop you guys from being in purgatory, because every time that I try to telling you guys how to get out of your head, how to be unstuck, what you try to do, you try to breadcrumb me, play my game with me, play my game with me, and then turn it and stuff like that, and then play the victim. Who the heck is the King of Wands? I know who they are. I saw them. Everybody tell on themselves. Every single person right now telling on themselves. Confirmation. You guys allowing yourself to be exposed yourself, but then we wanna blame it on me. And I'm talking to you, King of Wands. When the King of Cups told you to follow me, because in collaborations, in collaboration with the right shares, why didn't you say, no, I'm not doing that? Because they're giving you a lot of money, right? They pay you a lot of money. warlock, whatever you are, practitioner, stuff like that, the devil's advocates, and I don't care. Y'all don't get it. So I get it now. I truly get it. I was my own business. I've been by myself alone. These folks travel out of the state to come just where I am because they were following me online. But they realized that I was happy, everything was going, and they're like, oh, that's what they say, right? The devil will not lack an earth angel be happy on this earth. But I am determined. I am very determined. I have tested by everything you can think of to telling you how bad this ish get. Whatever that Leviathan, whatever the heck, he is Satan pretty much. Let me call Satan. He at my next to my car, sitting there knocking up my car. He had been doing that a few nights. I got back up, baby. God is with me. And my team also know waiting to whip his heart out. Because I can smell him. Well, for those of you that does not know, I can hear things, smell things, whatever. And I have told people that when I was doing readings, I can visualize things, I can see things and stuff. That's God visions. It's called God vision. Daniel had vision, Jeremiah had visions, all of these, that's God. That's God. But this fool sitting there knocking on my car, for those, the 4 of Wands that is working with the devil, those company that working with the devil, try to send that. You are a waste of time. So we have places that and stuff like that try to manipulate me from being truthful. I don't need to know what you do on your darkest hour. What you do in your darkest hour, that's your problem. And I need people to take responsibility, accountability for their action instead of trying to make it look like that. Oh, it's because of her. They're stuck in their head. No. Her defending herself, her doing what she's supposed to do, defending herself and protecting herself. I will never, ever, even in my last hour, I will never send a projection for anybody to have any mental illness. It is not pretty to feel or hear or see things that's not there. So I will never project such things on people for them to be stressed, anxiety, and all that stuff. I will never. That's why when things get hard and stuff like that, I know when to pull back. I'm a Taurus. I don't sitting there entertaining stupidity. I know my personal preference. I know where my peace, I know that I need my peace and stuff like that. Look at the trees. You see the trees? They are really peaceful. They are really peaceful. When the wind blow, they blow. They don't sitting there fighting like with the wind and stuff like that. Why are you bugging me? The trees, they know when is their personal time. So as a human being, you guys want to bully me by you're attacking me. I told the truth to keep myself safe, to keep my own safe. You'll take my livelihood from me. You're keeping me homeless. I take it with a grain of salt. I'm not embrace it. I'm not acknowledge. I acknowledge it, but I don't embrace it because I know it's not a part of my purpose. I didn't keep nobody in the head because I will never project such things. Like I say, my heart will not allow me to hurt anybody because I have an oath. Not like people that sitting there felt like, well, I'm gonna make money, so I need to have, a dark entity to protect me. That's BS. That's mean that you didn't get it from God. We're cool with that. But you're not gonna keep sitting there and try to having me to keep doing the same thing over and over, but then you're expecting different results. When I start giving my reading online, giving my reading online, I say I wasn't crying, but it's kind of a little bit sad. When I start giving my reading online, I was working by myself. I do all, you know, I stopped editing because I wanted to be genuine. It make me happy for people to see that I make mistake or I say something that, and then I will recall myself and say something wrong. I wanted to be like that. But after that, I wrote everything myself. I did everything myself. I didn't have no help. I built my little website. I creating all my little products. I did everything myself. I didn't need a team. I didn't need a team. I needed God. I need Jesus, but I have them. I have them. I needed Jesus and I have him. That's all that I need. Why do you send people to attack me? So now they are tracking me because they want to collaborate with, to be the lovers. I don't even know. I know what the lovers mean. And I really don't care. I really don't want to know about it. I'm working now. I've been trying to work in between harassment. I've been trying to work. It's not been very easy because people say that they know that I am homeless and they want me to stay there because they're hoping that it could actually tenosoise me. Even if my heart is open for love, I am on a defense mode because most people that been sent to talk to me is a friend of a friend, and they're not human either. They're not human. They're either a skin crawler or shifters. They want to use me for their own purposes. Even job now, they want to use me for their own purposes. So there was no genuine in people anymore. So what a girl is supposed to do to live her life? I go to work. I work 11 hours for $50. Oh, $50. And I can't even comprehend to explain what that means. I don't even want to explain what that means either. I have done, I stay in the upright, I work in the upright, I try my best. I try my best to give everybody the benefits of the doubt, to be truthful and honest. But I want people to know that it's not because of me they're stuck in their head and they're gonna have to get that to their text call. It has nothing to do with me. They're stuck in their head because I didn't telling them to using try abomination on people's body. I didn't try to telling them to use poison in people's body. If I can tell the truth of how many people that is trying to poison me, it just like shocking. Shocking. Even if the person have a genuine job. Some people have genuine job. They're using their job just to try to poison me because they get paid by somebody. I used to give messages. I'll give messages, and then the next thing you know, he's the people that is using a lawnmower. You have no idea where they come from, and I have to sitting there. The King of Wands collaborate. Most of them collaborate to Ten of Swords me. But then their friends wants to collaborate to play my game with me. By tracking me and try to Ten of Swords me until they're tired of poisoning me. But the ugly part is the fact that people know about it and then they keep all of that a secret. Yeah, they know about it. Are being kicked out many places, even places like, you know, parking, you know, people kick you out of there. Oh, you're not supposed to be there. It's an empty parking with nothing in it. I have taken care of myself. I've been taking care of myself since I was in my 20s. They keep saying, yeah, you can still walk online. Yeah, listen that. There was a death, I don't know what you call it. They are out in a good hour. It's like, it's literally calling on death. I can hear it. I don't know what you call it. Like I say, I'm not proficient on the dark side because I stay away. I stay where I'm needed and at the light. That's what I say. I am the light. I am in the light. I am with the light. So what am I supposed to do? I feel like I'm being violated everywhere that I go, like an animal. It's so cold, so guys, I have to come in this. There is no light in here. That's the only light y'all can have. Sorry. I have a question, and I'm hoping somebody can answer it. And I'm not talking about materialistic. Somebody did everything they had done to me. Would you just like sitting there and do nothing about it? 11, 17. That's what I thought. There won't be nobody to answer me. You can try to have a life for a life, especially when the King of One say, oh, it's because of me, the King of Cups stuck in his head. No, he's stuck in his head because of himself. What if I put a, what if I was, if I didn't defend it myself? Do you know what they will say? Oh, we don't know. She could have, because everybody was trying to make up so much story about me at the beginning. So I'm glad I was able to defend myself. They tried to make it look like I was in a polyamorous relationship. I was sleeping with with this, that, and the third. They were trying to do all type of things. So if I didn't defend it myself, so I end up dead, they will just like be like, oh yeah, oh it's happened. We don't know why it happened. It just happened. We so now they will try. Everybody will shut their mouth and say, let me ask. We demanded answer since I don't have no family. Probably nobody will say anything because the King of Cups is popular, the King of Wands is popular, the Ten of Pentacles is popular, which psychic, everybody is popular. Partners, business, everybody is popular. I want to know how that I get to be attacked by all of these people, nobody standing to say one thing. Like, we need to stop this. Because if I have actually, I've done something that will put me behind bars and stuff like that, I know it will be like, because I tell you, and I'm saying this and stuff like that, I hope he can forgive me because I'm not going to say his name. He pulled me twice. He pulled me over for no reason and joke about it. He said, and I just pulled you over yesterday. And my son doesn't even drive. He looking at us like, because we are homeless, he literally like making fun of us. He's like, well, then I pull you over too. But he don't even drive. Like, I have to defend myself against everybody. But it didn't have to be that way. I'm not saying not to stand up for your friends, because when they say the blind leading the blind, there's a pit waiting for you to go down. So if your friends is leading you astray, it is not for me to telling you not to go, because you chose corruption you know, over uprightness. You chose corruption over justice. So I'm okay with that. But why do I have to be the one that, that y'all keep blaming for things? I didn't put nobody. When I first started this in the month of May in 2021, that I get in my head and stuff like that, you know, I start. When I went to the hospital, I snapped out of it really quick because the doctor said that, well, there's nothing wrong. He said subliminally, there's nothing wrong with you. When he said that, I snapped back, right back where I needed to be. But you guys follow me, tracking me, bully me, death threat, working with things that I didn't even know that actually exist. You know, for me to say, to tell somebody that, you know, they say, oh, I don't believe in the underworld. Oh, yeah, the underworld is a thing, actually. I didn't even know that too, because I stay on my own business until these people. So some of the King of Wands are warlocks, some of them are practitioners, some of them are this, that, and the third. But that's your business. Why am I being bullied? Why am I being bullied? Why are you sitting there attacking me? I love love. Do you know what that means? People like me, we don't bother people. I would rather stay by myself and be in a relationship that if I'm doing something wrong, that my husband, if I'm doing something wrong, my husband collaborate with me, I'm divorcing. If I'm doing something wrong, I'm with a man that actually support it. I have learned this person is not my person because he's not leading me into the right path. He should be able to telling me that I am wrong, that I shouldn't be doing that. But if he's taking my time, that means he's a karmic, which means that he will have no problem stabbing me if he had a chance. He has no problem turning his back on me. You're gonna have to be reasonable. I don't know what purgatory mean. I mean what purgatory is. But what I know is that I don't think anybody want to be stuck in their head, because these folks was already stuck in their head before me. And I'm not taking responsibility for the King of Cup. Whatever the King of Cups did, that's on him. He need to be a grown up and take responsibility. If you guys had been honest with yourself, you'd be like, okay, whether you want to tell the truth, that I wasn't involved in any mess, or you just like, okay, we get caught, let it go. But you have people watching me still doing the same thing. There was a single place that I go. I go pick up my children. I'm being followed by the chariot, an informant that is stuck in his head to sell information for the King of Wands. So which King of Wands? I don't know, because there's many. The King of Wands have a bunch of friends, young men playing video game. They introduced my son to play video game, and they were also juggling, and they have his friends to juggling. They have his friends to juggling, so they can receive. Some of these people I stay up all night by using poison so they can speed up the process, but we're gonna blame Natasha for it. Ask me how they do that, I don't know. But so many of them coming on my back enough for me to know that, because they were trying to collaborate it, subliminally and stuff like that, just so that, that's what I'm saying when I say juggle. There's many different and stuff like that. Yeah. Many different things they are juggling. The minute that I find out they were doing that to those young boys, young girls, I start advocate for mental health. But I realized that even some people at work doing that. The minute that I started working there, day one, they start juggling. I shut my mouth about it. I don't say nothing. Why would I want to be in anybody's group that is actually, why would I want to be in anybody's group? You bully me, tortured me, take everything away from me just so I can be conformed to you? No. It's the same people like, I had a new beginning for the emperor to protect me. I don't even know who is the emperor. There's many of them. There's a bunch of them. It's just a bunch of old men that get together, create little group and stuff like that. You know, I don't even know who the man is. I don't even think he know who he is at this point. They have done so much to people, and they got support doing it. They got cover up doing it. Do you know nowadays, I realize that these witches, these people, doesn't matter how beautiful they are in the outside, they have zero integrity. They have zero morals or value. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody or whatnot, because if I told you I don't want to be a part of your shenanigans, you should be able to leave me alone and move on. See, this is not people that I know. These people that I know. Yeah, I want to wake up my son. And then the next thing I know, they car behind me, stuff like that, chasing me. Hello. Can I ask the love question? Why would anyone want to chasing me going to the store, going buy some food to eat? That make no sense. What are you afraid of? I have every right to ask for help. I have every right to ask for help, because the Ten of Pentacles is not one man, two men. The King of Wands is not one man, two men. It's a bunch. More than I can count with my five fingers. So it's a bunch of people. It's a whole lot of people. Even people that come from other states. And the fact that I was defended myself, some of them like decided, okay, you know what, I'm gonna quit. But then at the same time, we have a bunch of them. Like people keep sending, these. You felt like things is biting your body, things is doing this and stuff like that. What if I wasn't? Like I say, how do you expect people to live their lives? You got enough people that in your group, why you don't attacking them? You got enough criminals that is that owes y'all. Why you don't harvest them? Because these are volunteer. I never volunteer for no dark coven. I've never volunteered for no group. I do not invite myself. So, because just think, just somebody is a witch, that does not mean that they are a bad person. Just because somebody wearing the uniform and stuff like that does not mean they are a good person either. They can be either or. It depends where they are, where their heart is, how much healing they have done in their lives. Why people keep tracking me for the same thing? They want to track me for the lovers. You are wasting your time, and then you want to tracking me to think of something. Everybody got their different agenda about me. But the funny part is nobody can say that I did anything to them except that I told the truth about what they did to me. I have every right to tell the truth about what happened to me. Every right. I'm closing where I am every single night because they don't want me to clash with some of the most important people that work there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anushka. 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 Thank you. I appreciate it, Anushka. She said I'm a girl. I understand. I want to know if people will just letting others just bully them, just bullying their family, and just go on the cocoons and stuff like that. If we don't speak up about this, if we don't wake up, like I say, I try my best to advocate for people that has mental health issues, because that's what a lot of people trying to do to me right now, by trying to tracking me, juggle either abomination or poisons. Like I'm telling you guys what the poison meant. What happened? You see what happened? I've been talking about this for a quite while, so it's all on my live readings, all of it. If they wanted me to be resting, which is mean that once I'm resting, which is meant being a mental institution, so that way they will be able to overindulgence. They'll be able to overindulge in juggling, talking about this, also harvesting my energy, but they don't realize that even if I'm in a mental institution, you won't be able to harvesting my energies. I can tell you the truth about that. I I was a scroll for the eaters, and God approved it. So nobody allowed to touch my energy. Nobody. Not mine, not my children, or any earth angels or innocent people that is in the upright, unless they are volunteer to give their own energies away. But after that, this not supposed to be happen. But yeah, these people just sending their ancestors inside your, people vessels, like they own, like you are their property, like they own you without no regard or respect. This is not about like what the Bible say this in one. one spirit and stuff, and then they send another seven. No, they just literally voluntarily sending things, in your body by doing witchcraft. I'm sorry that I have to defend it myself still, because at this point there shouldn't be. I already here. It shouldn't be like, okay, now let me try to see if I can get myself together, to help the world, because that's the part of my gift, to help the world heal. But instead of that, you having your friends, your family, your co-worker, and then, oh, the king of cops fans to watch, follow, tracking, spying on me like I'm their personal property. Oh, I know about the king of cops fans. I know that, because the king of one is trying to blame everything on me. And then on top of that, you know, they collaborate to breadcrumb with me just so I can give information. Just so I can give information. Because they felt like it will be better that way. They will give information, they will get paid for the information that I gave. And then they'll give me $2 while I'm at work, or $3. And then they'll be like, well, you collaborate with the devil. Because they try to play my game like my name is Boo Boo the Fool. You don't know me like that, and you will never get me. And that's the difference about me. I can't even comprehend. Every time that I go get some food, I go to the store, any places that I go, this man have somebody followed me. The next level obsession and hatred is on fleek. Don't know what I just said, but I know. Not on the fleek part, I don't know, but whatever the rest of it, I know exactly what I mean. Everywhere. So now I am at work. It's like work toxic environment. Like I have worry, sleepless night, because somebody gonna tracking me. Or even if they give someone else their little gratitudes, and then they're juggling to receive it back from me. They give they give others the gratitudes, they breadcrumb with me, and then they're coming after me for it. But that's part of my job. For those of you who doesn't know, that's part of my job. So what am I supposed to do? My purpose is lingering. It's screaming at me, I'm waiting for you. I can't, you know, because everybody got friends in high places. And people, you tell them the truth, just because they haven't see, just because they haven't see, the reality kicking them in the face, they think like, they wanna joke with you, they wanna almost like, playing game with you, making you like you a joke, but it's okay. We will see who has the last laugh, because you might breaking my heart today. Because my father say, I will make your enemy your footstool. Your name will remain as long that I am the one who oversees the new heaven, the new earth. Your name will remain. So no worries there. I guess you can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy now. Because I know with God, everything is possible. All things are possible. You cry today, laugh tomorrow. You know the rest. And then another thing is that I know something I've been trying not to say. I know the same the same person, the same family, the same whatever you call they want to call themselves, that say that is trying to, you know, welcome with me. They are also the same one that sent a message online that say that to make sure that they slow my video down. I've known all of that. They did that in the past. They say to making sure that they slow my video down because they wanted to make sure uh so that way that it'll be easier for me, that I know that I'm gonna be homeless. Do you know how wonderful God is? Every single time I thought somebody opened their mouth, say something like that, for my father looking at them and say, wow, I'm amazed such thinking coming out of your mouths. Because for those of you who doesn't understand and know, let me telling you a little wisdom. Every time whether you do something wrong or right, it's registered in the heaven or hell, whatever you call it. Every time. There's a bookkeeper everywhere. There's a bookkeeper. So don't think like all of these, you know, why I work so hard to stay in the upright. There's a record for every single thing, right or wrong. So when you say that you wanted me to be homeless, struggle, but they're telling them that to slow my video down, that doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. What hurt me is that I was trying for you guys to heal yourselves. I was trying for you guys to see the reason with yourselves, for you guys to see that I'm trying to making sure you guys can see the light, but you wanna to stay in the dark, you can stay there. As long you felt like you got power to call the shot, call your bro, sis, friends, brother, next door neighbor, business partner, whatever you think that you can call them to making sure that I don't live the prosperous lives God has for me. If God allow it, there's nothing that I can do about it. Because his plan always going to be bigger than mine. So if that's what he allowing you to do, there's nothing that I can do. But I know by the grace of God, he's super duper amazing. So I'm gonna leave that there for you guys. If it make you happy for me to struggle, even if I eat dirt, I'm gonna eat it with integrity. But don't keep coming at me. Oh, you're stuck in your purgatory. You're stuck in this. You're having this. You're having that. Has nothing to do with me. I was trying to show you guys the light. I was trying to telling you about change. I've been telling you guys that since 2022, you're still, when you had the chance and stuff like that to do the right things, you'll laugh at me, you'll play with me, you're making sure that I'm hanging at your door like a beggar. You're making sure you did everything you can think of to humiliate me, to embarrassing me, to shame me, slandered me, and did everything you can. But I try to do the right things by you, though. But I'm choosing me. I love myself that much. I chose my God. I chose my Lord Jesus. I chose me. I chose love. You do whatever you got to do with your secret group, social, whatever that you got going on. That's not my business. I'm not sitting there going crazy because of you. Like I say, and I'm going to repeat it one more time. My body, my body and soul belong to Jesus. My body and soul belong to God. No wicked, no evil entities are allowed to dwell on it. Earth angel or not, I have control of my own body. And I say no, I'm not going to allowing nobody keep trying to treat me like I'm their personal property. We already past that age. So, for those of you listen, I hope you can take something from here. I appreciate you guys that I like the video. Oh, there's a whole one person like it. Hey, but thank you. I'm grateful for whomever that like it. And I'm still grateful for those doesn't like because I know something you don't. And if that's ruffle your feathers, That's mean you still got a long way to go when it's come to healings. Because your personal healings is your own personal problem. It's nobody's business. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to say what I'm about to say. It had already happened to me. So before anybody tried to get in their feelings, and I'm glad there's nobody there either. Even if someone whipping you every single day, beating you up every single day, abuse you every single day, nobody going to heal you but you. Nobody. And when I mean nobody in the physical, nobody gonna take responsibility for your healing but you. Jesus, through prayers, excuse me, comfort from your ancestors, but your healing is your personal problem. So when you're sitting there and try to hurt someone else because you're making mistake, see, you see, when I told you I forgive you, I am, because you're making a mistake. Go into a reflection. Look at where you are in life, why you chose that path, instead of blaming me. Because if things was going the right way, you'll get a chance to unalive me. You're not blaming me. But you're gonna have to remember, as your buddies, I've been telling you guys the truth about purgatory since 2022. I've been telling you guys that unbeknownst to me, I didn't even know anything about those things, but I've been talking about it since then. So I don't think there's much that I can say that I did not say, because I've been warning you guys about all of this. And Saturn was in retrograde quite a while, and I've been warning you guys to making sure that you're staying the upright. So please stop blaming things on me. I'm going to leave this here. Like I said, thank you for those of you that I know you guys wanted information. I hope this can help you guys. But your forgiveness is that you need it for yourself. Just like I told you guys, God has come in. Jesus is coming for at your house for a whole year. You rejected him. There's nothing that I can do. All I can do is being a God messenger. As I said that 11:55, I'm a God messenger, and I did deliver the message I was supposed to do. So I hope you guys have a nice night. God bless. May your healing continue if you so chose to. Bye.